Okay, I think I'm live. Yeah, we're live. I took a nap. I fell asleep. I finally crashed out and took a nap. But we're here to play. Oh, I didn't upload the thumbnail. There we go. And then I didn't actually save this, so let's save this. Boom. All right. Today I'm returning back to Trails of Cold Steel. Um, Mostly because I just want to play it. I'll probably alternate between these two games. Each day or whatever for the time being. I know I talked about my schedule being like adding a third game into the mix, but for now I just kind of want to play these two.
My turn. Go.
Um, ugh. Is there anything I can do beforehand? Let's go see if we could buy some, like, equipment or whatever. But yeah, it's been one of those days. We've been, like, short-staffed at work. Because someone was given the whole week off. Which, you know, people deserve time off, right? Buster Shot +1. Interesting. So why does he have a Knight Sword +1? Can I look? Oh, they literally do have +1 items already. Fiber Guard. Armored Vest. So all four of them, like, just naturally have better equipment. And I can't buy that armor yet? That's kind of crazy. Because I open one of her slots. Oh, this is free. I think that's probably for the best right now. Getting some space to work with. Orbment. Should probably take these HP 1s off of them. Can I make more HP 1s? Well, I can. I was able to make 1. I didn't already have. Okay, so she had, this has to be a green here. Airstrike. Yeah, Soul Blur. EP plus 50. That's not a bad one. High chance of seal. Well, if you want to count 20% high, I guess. But you get what I mean. How far are you? I think I'm just about to start the chapter 2 field study. So like a little bit in. Far enough in to know how the game works. For the most part. I think I'm probably okay for now. Yeah, far enough to kind of know how the game works. But like, not far enough to kind of get major story reveals or anything. Are you leaving now? Yeah, we were gonna. I think the whole thing was we were gonna go early, right? Train to the capital should be arriving. About as far from Trista as yours, I believe. 5 hours from Trista by express train. Really doesn't sound that bad. Same as ever, huh? I'm amazed they're not sick of the whole ordeal by now. Yeah, me too. When it can do it, it's you. Do what? Make them cooperate? Yeah, there we go. There it is. Couldn't make it work, but I suspect you have a much better chance. Really think it's even. Passenger service is bound for Heimdallr, now arriving on platform 2. This is what I wanted right here. Blah blah. Blah blah. As much as I've started like liking the cutscenes, there are some like really the everyone says bye is just like, okay, skip. So I'm loath to patronize a city, so crawling with nobles. Ugh. I love when characters can't get over themselves. There's a direct line that stops at Caldic, isn't there? Hey, where the train is heading east from here is the direct line. The next will be arriving soon, so just buy your tickets now. Blah blah, blah blah blah. Shall we reveal what we know about where we're going? It's like a good idea. Do you mind giving us an overview, Eustace? You're from Berea Hard City, after all. Are you sure you wouldn't rather hear from the group's finest intellectual mind instead? I'm sure he'd be able to give you a far more critical analysis than any of the pro-noble bias I'm certain to inject. Are you suggesting that I allow my views to cloud my ability to see things objectively? Not at all. You were intelligent enough to score second on the entrance exam, after all. It's been a very waking moment since, with your nose glued to a textbook, saying as if your life depended on it. I'm sure your knowledge is quite vast in terms of book smarts, even if it is lacking in virtually every other regard. I just wish they'd beat the shit out of each other and get it over with. Like, just fight. Quit pussyfooting around and just knock each other out. It's easy to see why you scored so miserably in last month's field study. What was that? Reen? No, he's right. Group B got an E on their field study. If that had been a paper exam, it would have been a fail. And a low one, too. So you really wanted to let that happen again? Well. Hope you're not naively suggesting we just put all our differences aside and become best friends. Of course not. We were chosen to be in Class 7 because of our differences, in fact. We come from different backgrounds, so naturally we're going to have conflicting opinions and ways of looking at things. No doubt we all have a few beliefs that we're not willing to compromise on, no matter what. It doesn't change the fact that for the next few days we're all part of the same group. We're all partners. Just wondering what you were getting at. To be joking, I refuse to accept the idea that... I'm not saying we have to be friends, but we're in the same group and we're going to work towards the same objective. Let me try putting it another way. We're united against a common enemy, Group B, and unless we want to lose to them, we have to work together here. I wouldn't have taken you to be the competitive type. course I am. I care about winning and losing just as much as the next guy. And get just as frustrated when the people hold me back. I'm jealous of how good your grades are, for example, all three of you. I feel like I'm losing the race and have to struggle to catch up. And it was beyond frustrating when we lost against the instructor the other day. I see. There's no denying that she's strong, incredibly strong, in fact. I don't know what kind of experience or training she's been through to become that way, but it's simply a fact. I just feel like if we'd been able to work together a little bit better, if we'd been able to form proper combat links with one another, we may have at least lessened, oh my god, even the odds a little bit. You would have. Sarah's only strong because she knows how to fight. If you'd been able to work together, you could have withstood her onslaught a little longer. You might not have won, but you wouldn't have really lost either. Exactly. Glad her one occasional comment is at least insightful. Alyssa, Laura, and Elliot are on the same group as last time. And Gaius seems like the type who can work well with anyone. They'll be a strong team. They'll be able to give their absolute best no matter what comes their way. Honestly, if we don't do something about our own shortcomings, their score could easily double ours. I get it. But do you? Do you really? It's not like I have much of a choice but to go along with your yay team attitude now, do I? I prefer not to cooperate with this farce, but I have no intention of standing by and accepting defeat. So you're saying, until this trip is over, we'll call it a truce. The very notion of working under these circumstances is ludicrous, but I am more than capable of enduring such idiocy if I must. Same goes for me. Yeah, I doubt that. Seems like they might actually try to cooperate with one another this time. Significant improvement over last month. Do feel a little bit better. It's an improvement? I shudder to think what things must have been like last time. Here's what I can tell you. Bareahard is the most important city in the eastern Cruzan province. Its population is roughly 300,000, making it relatively large even by municipal standards. Hilly region surrounding the city is inhabited by innumerable minks who are prized for their fur. Furthermore, the Cruzian province as a whole is also wildly renowned for the high-quality gemstones mined there. Gems and fur are regarded as Bareahard's two main specialties. Makes sense. Even a part of the city dedicated solely to those who work with them, isn't there? That would be Artisan Street in South Bareahard, yes. Large numbers of artisans gather there to prove their worth. The shop in Heimdall that specializes in gems produced in Bareahard as well. Of course, only nobles and the ridiculously wealthy have any reason to patronize it. Can't see myself ever going there. Which brings up perhaps the most important thing to note, a fact of which you are already quite aware, but it can't be stressed enough. Bareahard is at its heart a city of nobles. What's been said about it in that regard is no exaggeration. It's really true, huh? Her nobles don't actually make up the majority of the population, though. That's correct. However, from Artesian Street to the enormous Provincial Army Guardhouse, to the Central Plaza with its giant cathedral, to the airport designed to handle the largest of airships, Bareahard is a city that was developed with the nobility and the Albarea household in particular at its center. It really isn't an exaggeration, then. Surprised you're able to discuss your own family so objectively. There's no point denying the truth. As long as we're in Bareahard, you'd be well advised to keep your usual anti-noble vitriol to yourself. Unless you fancy becoming very friendly with the provincial army at any rate. I can hold my tongue when I have to. Yeah, I doubt that. Is it bad that I'm actually seeing this as encouraging in a weird sort of way? It feels like we're making progress. Yeah, well, first things first, we're gonna play Blade with everyone.
I'm not going to hold back.
Yeah, you'll probably kick my ass, and that's fine. I don't have to win, I just have to play the game.
Well then, go ahead and draw. I'll go first then. Bolt!
It's fine. I wasted that one. That sucks.
We're even.
I forgot that the one like evens the playing field.
Looks like you're up first. Looks like I win this time.
Oh, why did I play the 3? That was dumb. Oh well, doesn't matter. At the station, you said if anyone can do it, it's you. Didn't do anything special though. I just gave him my honest opinion. It's exactly why I think you're able to successfully convince them. It's up to us now to make sure we don't let the group down. What are you whispering about? That is suspicious. Nothing at all. Yeah, play Blade.
Please go easy on me. Shall we draw then? Ah, we have the same score. Let's draw again. Ah, we have the same score. Let's draw again. Allow me to play first then. Ah, we have the same score. Let's draw again.
Hang on to
Allow
that
me to play
one.
first, then. I'm gonna use a bolt card. I'm gonna use a bolt card.
It's fine.
Ouch, I wasn't expecting that. Oh no, this could be trouble. It looks as though I win this time.
Wow.
If we have to. Draw a card. Go ahead then. We have the same score. Let's redraw.
A
I'll
lot
go
of
first.
mirrors.
Take this. Take this.
That's the best you got.
Oh, you impertinent little. Oh, you impertinent little. Oh, you impertinent little. Now you've done. We have the same score. Let's redraw. I'll be going first. My victory was assured from the start.
Yeah, drawing 2 1s was not great.
Let the battle begin. We draw here, right? You're first, I guess.
Get rid of this 2, I guess.
Draw again. You're first, I guess. Guess we'd better draw again. You're first, I guess. Guess we'd better draw again. Guess we'd better draw again. I'm first. Take this. Take this. Crap. Crap. Looks like I win.
I think you only get points the first time. Did not see grinding.
Right? You're first, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't have to grind. I don't think. At least not yet, at least.
Crap. Take this. Guess we'd better draw again. You're first, I guess.
That may change. I may have to grind
Better
later.
draw
I don't know.
again. You're first, I guess. Guess we'd better draw again.
Oh, my lord.
I'm first. Crap. 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 Guess I lost.
I hate having to cooperate with him, but I don't want to be the one responsible for losing to Group B. Suppose I'll call it a truce with you two. I'd almost forgotten that he had a problem with me. I actually think you're a deceitful, noble sympathizer, so there's no need to say anything. But don't get the wrong idea. I'm only agreeing to a truce. I haven't been completely forgiven for you for what you did. What a dick. Why would you thank me? Well, I've had some way to make up with him entirely. Annoys me to the core, man. Wasn't expected to return to Berea Hard so soon. Been about 2 months now since we started the academy. I guess it really hasn't been long enough for you to miss it, huh? Trails actually kind of incentivizes grinding via exponentially decaying XP with levels, so you'll basically always be the same level no matter how hard you grind. Yeah, I've noticed, like, when I do grind, it's really for money over levels, or it's for, like, push that one level that makes a difference. I haven't really felt like I need to grind, like, a lot for anything more than, like, cash or, I don't know, orbs or whatever. Nobles do have quite a fixation with social standing in class, but you should try not to let it get to you. Just be yourself. If you exert too much energy reining in, you're everywhere in action, won't be able to get anything done. Something the matter. I underestimated you a little. You're gonna need to get a whole lot stronger if you want to have a better chance against the instructor. A little extra training won't be enough. It's on a regimen she underwent to wind up so strong. Just who she is. Alright, we've done all the shit. We can save. Past the granary region. What a beautiful view. You can see a few steeples in the distance. That's Berea Hard. Indeed, you should be there in roughly an hour. It's not bad. May yet arrive by noon after all.
Lord Eustace. Lord Eustace, welcome back to Berea Hard.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
Amazing.
I can't believe all the station employees would abandon their duties to come and welcome him.
He's a real VIP.
I've returned here as a student of Thor's military academy to conduct a field study. I believe you were informed that this manner of excessive welcome is neither necessary nor desired. Were you... Well, yes, but...
You're a child of the Alberea household. If anything, we should be apologizing for not giving you an even greater welcome. Please, allow me to carry your luggage.
We would be honored to carry the belongings of your classmates as well.
That won't be necessary.
Huh?
Lord Rufus?
Rufus?
What? My beloved brother. It's a pleasure to see you again. To think it's been 3 months. Where did the time go? I wasn't expecting to reunite with you so soon, but I'm delighted to have the opportunity.
As am I. You seem well.
I take it these are your fellow members of Class 7?
Yes, that's correct.
You know about us?
Of course. I've read all about you in my brother's letters. Where are my manners, though? My name is Rufus Alberea. You needn't hide your shock. It would come as no surprise at all to learn that my brother has never once mentioned me. He is quite easily embarrassed.
That's not...
He's being toyed with.
I can hardly believe my ears. What happened to the arrogant young upstart we've come to know and
loosely tolerate.
Ah, but I digress. This is no time for idle chatter. I came to escort you to your lodgings for the weekend.
Wait, you don't mean...
The car is parked outside. Welcome to the verdant city of Bereahard. I hope you enjoy your stay, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
I see. So the one responsible for selecting our tasks this time around was...
Indeed. I selected them on behalf of my father. Allow me to present you with this.
Field study envelope.
Thank you.
It really is a fascinating coincidence. I never imagined my younger brother would become classmates with the son of Lord Schwarzer.
Huh? You know my father?
Certainly. Baron Theo Schwarzer is an old acquaintance of mine. Many years ago, I accompanied him to a falconry competition held in the suburbs of Heimdall. He taught me much about the practice and its etiquette. Why, that must have been 10 years ago now. Is he doing well these days?
Yes, he's quite well. And still just as fond of hunting as ever.
Splendid, splendid. And you must be the son of Governor Regnitz, no?
That's correct. I'm surprised you knew.
Indeed. I encounter him quite often when taking care of official matters in the capital. Though our positions may be different, he has given me excellent advice in the past. I feel it must be fate that you two would end up in my younger brother's class.
I will consider the possibility with an open mind.
Wonderful. And I would be remiss if I were not to acknowledge our two beautiful ladies. No doubt your presence brings a touch of elegance to my younger brother's academic life.
Oh, I'm honored you would say so. It's nothing like that.
Can we please stop discussing me? And when you say lodgings, you can't possibly be referring to...
Need you even ask? Naturally, you'll all be staying at the Alberea family mansion.
But...
I jest. Father's instructions were that I should do with you as I wish. So, considering the circumstances of your visit, I've had a hotel room. That way you'll be able to concentrate more easily on your field study, no?
Oh, thank you. Truly appreciate it.
Wonder what that was all about.
I'm afraid we'll need to end our charming repartee here, however. For I can see your hotel coming into view now.
Sure, there's some friction there between him and his dad, from what we saw in the last field study. Think nothing of it. Under ordinary circumstances, I would have invited you to a banquet this evening, but unfortunately I have business I must attend in Heimdall, after we finished up here. We'll be going by airship. I'm representing our father, blah blah blah. You're going to be all lonely and blue without me. Surely you jest. You may not be the most affable person, but please do try to extend your kindness to my brother. May the goddess's blessing be with you. That was Rufus Alberea. I've heard rumors about him. They say he's the ace of the noble faction. Meeting him in person is easy to see where the reputation originated. Seemed like a rather charming person, projected both intelligence and kindness. Made a point of showing consideration for my dad, too, even though he's a low-ranking noble. He effortlessly thrust Jusis into the role of cute little brother. I preferred you would not have seen that. Though I must admit, I wasn't expecting him to leave Bereahard just as we arrived. How unfortunate. What do you mean? Nothing that concerns you, dweeb. Should check in the hotel and begin our work. Let's go drop off your things. Though the thought of actually staying in a hotel this high class is kind of intimidating. Yeah, I can agree with that. It's really an honor that our humble establishment, blah blah blah, spare me the formalities. We came merely to drop off our belongings, after which point we will be leaving again immediately. Please show us to our rooms. If you allow me to escort you to the western wing, we've a fine suite prepared for you. God, I cannot read today. We have individual rooms reserved for each of your classmates as well. Individual rooms this time? Successful hospitality is neither required nor appreciated. Don't make me repeat myself. We required only 2 rooms, one for the boys, one for the girls. Will that be okay with you all? Works for me. We can finally start working on our field study task now, I think. Waste more than enough time as it is. Let's crack open that envelope, shall we? Voltaire family even bathes in style using other than the most fabulous bath salts, which we're unfortunately running low on. Will someone procure them for us? Okay, so yeah, get someone's bath salts. I find a particular semi-precious stone. For more details, talk to me at the Turner's Jewelers. Violent monster has been seen roving around the canyon path, and the Carusian provincial army would like it eliminated. Sure. Kill monster. Got it. One request from a noble, followed by one from an artesian. That should be certainly help keep things interesting. The monster one sounds irritating. Aurorax Fort sits on the opposite side of Aurorax Canyon. It's a provincial army base originally built in the Middle Ages. Requests must have come from there. Sounds like trouble to me. Should probably save that one for last, just to be on the safe side. I'd advise that regardless, the path through the canyon is long and treacherous. We should complete our other tasks before we venture out that way, lest we run out of time. No objections either. Let's get started. I'm sure Alyssa and the others are working hard on their own tasks as we speak, and we can't let them beat us. Blah blah. Alright, we want the bath salt one first, because I think that's the missable one. Is there anything we need to pick up beforehand?
Okay.
I'll handle this.
Here we go.
Noble District, Artesian District. Go learn some like tea recipe here.
This seems to be the city's noble quarter.
No wonder most of these houses look so overblown and excessive.
Savory herb tea, okay. Let's go peek the shops as well. Probably down Artesian Street.
This street seems kind of different from the others.
This is Artisan Street, where craftsmen and merchants ply their trades.
Must you show me up about mispronouncing everything?
Okay.
I'll handle this.
I got this.
Uh, Let's stay in town. Really? Let's just go this way and see.
I love the look of this city. It's so beautiful.
Maybe so, but it's got nothing on Heimdall in terms of sheer scale.
Marble ring, white glasses, black bangle, frog strap. Sure. Okay. So there's that. It's the station. Is there anything else here? Highway. Airport. Can I even go to the airport, or is this blocked off?
City's airport?
It is, though I doubt we'll have any reason to go there.
Sure, it's blocked off. Does anyone have high arts? She has high arts. The other 5 are strength dudes. There's like an armorer out here, though. This must be where we buy like weapons and stuff. Scepter and wing. Do I not buy weapons from this guy, or am I not there yet? Might not be there yet. Oh, I think the last one there was a dude that like separately sold you weapons. Might not have that guy unlocked yet or something. Tailoring. That's where I suspect you'd buy armor if I was a betting man. Cotton shirt, silver jacket, golden dress. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, the girls also have better equipment. Yeah, significantly increases their defense. Slightly increases their magic. Much better. Okay, where's this old fucking bath salt one? Central Plaza.
Okay, my turn.
I'll handle this.
Should be this dude, right? I assume it must be the students Lord Rufus mentioned. Yeah, we're here to get you your bath salts. What exactly was your request? It's only natural to wait for those superior to you to finish their conversation. Ah. Do you still wish for us to remain quiet? Yikes. We'd never be so crass. Couldn't you just stand where they could see him in the first place? Some pink salt. It's a rather difficult request. Fret not then, I can change the request if you wish. Won't be necessary, a request is a request. It's not the issue. We need to make our way through the canyon to the east to find it, much like we need to do for that monster. It's closer to Aurochs Fort than it is to the city, so it won't be an easy journey. Are they putting salt in the bath, though? Putting salt in bath water warms the body. I don't really care for it, but it's blah blah blah. Either way, we know exactly where we need to go. So the request from Artisan Street settled before making our way over there, though. Wonderful. I was hoping I could just knock it out. Get it over with. But I'd ask that you please refrain from giving us any special treatment on my account. If our timing is inconvenient, we're quite amenable at returning at a later hour. If you allow me to explain, this is Bengt, a tourist currently staying here. He's the one responsible for the request. Going to be getting married in the near future. They came here to inquire about having a wedding ring made. The artisans of Berea Heart are renowned for blah 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 blah. There's no denying the quality of the jewels one can produce here, but they don't come cheap. Buying one of the local gemstones on my income isn't very plausible. And a septum ring especially is out of the question. Clearly realized how impulsive I'd been, and I had almost given up. But then I consulted with Brooke here, whether I had any chance of finding a good deal, and he gave me a really good idea. Precious stone might be out of his budget, but there are stones just as beautiful that are a whole lot cheaper. Semi-precious stones, if you will. Suggest we make a ring from him using one, specifically a gem known as Dryad's Tear. Not familiar with that one. I think I may have heard of it actually. It's made from a very particular tree sap that hardens like stone after being exposed to air for a long time. That's the one. I'm surprised you know so much about it. Personal interest. Yeah, okay, sure. Like you go collect one of these Dryad's Tears for my client. Fortunately for you, many of the trees the tears can be harvested from grow on the North Carusian Highway, but even though it only qualifies as semi-precious, it's still a pretty rare gem. Finding one might not be an easy task. I suppose we'll have to buckle down and look. innocent wood nymphs Tyr that you seek. How would you respond if I were to say that I saw one with my own eyes mere moments ago? Can't say I recall meeting him before, no. How terribly impolite of me to not interest myself before speaking. Yeah. Baron Blueblanc. It's a true pleasure to make your acquaintance. From paintings, sculptures, and the finest of arts, the most delicacy crafted crafts. Detailed crafts. Holy shit. I am a connoisseur and lover of beauty, craftsmanship, and artistry in all their many splendid forms. Seems a little off-putting. Yeah, I agree. You're seeking a Dryad's Tear. Certain. My dear lady, I would never dream of lying about matters of beauty. The other light of which you seek on the northern highway, of that I am most certain. And I must confess that my knowledge of the area is not so great that I would be able to... Really? You don't say. We're certainly appreciative for the information. May I ask why you're telling us all this, though? Spirit of inquisitiveness that drives you to seek a beauty mere I cannot buy. Moves me so, being the generous man that I am, I deigned to extend an olive branch. Sufficient enough reason for you. Sure. I think our chances are about equal either way. Hopefully you'll see us back soon enough with the Dryad's Tear in tow. Can I buy stuff from you? What do you have here? Items. Okay. So instead of like single stuff, it's like mass status reducers or preventers. It's pretty good. What do you mean? Is it not the right exit? Maybe it was the wrong way. Alright, we're looking for the North Carusian Highway. Other way. It's always the other direction. Is there a north exit? Really? Oh, the map has to be looked at like this. Okay. Gotcha. So this is north. Well and truly. No, it's east. Or west or whatever. Oh, there's actually no exit here. Oh, I'll do it. Moron.
We have the advantage.
Go!
Weak to water. Of course he's weak to water. I would not be weak to water. Those things have like pretty decent HP pools.
My turn.
Is he weak to again? Water and wind, but mostly water.
I'll handle this.
I'll handle it. Target locked. Target's eliminated. Let's get going.
I need to set up links. It's fine. So Fee, I think, has an ultimate, right? Is that what I'm getting at here? Yeah, she's got an ultimate. Serene Blessing heals an ally with the calm of the moon. It fires an armor-piercing round.
Oh, a treasure chest.
We have the advantage. My turn. Target locked.
My turn. Flames, gather on my blade.
I'll handle this.
Yeah. Hear me. Thanks. I'll handle it. Here we go. My turn.
Very well.
Go. Go.
There.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Go. Another chance.
There. I wouldn't expect anything less.
You're not half bad yourself.
Level up. Hooray.
I did it.
I spy treasure.
Mercuria. So blue. Or green or whatever. Cures of normal statuses. Sure. Actually.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish.
Here we go.
gonna waste too much time if I just gank it out the gate. Alright, so we got the Dryad's tier. Some point where am I now? We gotta. Yeah, okay, blah blah. Blah blah, blah blah blah.
We have the advantage. Okay. Target locked. Got it. I'll help.
Here we go.
My turn. Go! Go!
Yeah. Arcus. My turn.
Go.
Very well.
Okay.
Ow.
Yeah. I'll help. Yeah.
My turn.
Okay.
Very well.
It's my turn.
My turn. That's that.
That's nice. Soul Blur and Chrono Drive. Oh, is that what's in their thing? Gotcha. Oh, I actually can't equip that one there. Thanks. Was the emblem of the Carusian province, wasn't it? Are they part of the provincial army? They're likely on the way to rendezvous with the main unit in Berea-Hard. Ride for its latest model of light armored transport from the looks of it. Lack the firepower of a tank, but make up for it in maneuverability. She doesn't even know a lot about them, Fee. Suppose so. Alright, we could probably take a rest and heal. Is our room, is it up here? No. Other side, right? Ugh. Okay, and then this is the artisan district. I always want to put too much finesse in that word. What's What's going on? So commenters never get anywhere in life. This is a genuine Dryads tier. I imagine it'd be a bit hard, but as it is nothing more than if you had to consume it without worry. What did this come about? I don't know, watch your tone and address someone of higher rank than yourself. Shut up, kid. You just threatened to kill a kid? It's kind of fucked up. What are you doing in a place like this? Doesn't concern you. However, we went to great pains to find a Dryad's tear for that man there. And I'm most interested in hearing what exactly made you feel you had the right to consume it. I legally purchased that stone from him. I've done nothing improper here. He agreed that he would give me a sum of Mira in exchange for the tear. Would you want to eat it? It's used in Eastern herbal medicine as it possesses a number of useful properties. Popular variety of alternative medicine practiced in the Eastern lands. Nutritional supplementation mostly. Those who believe it can also prevent the effects of aging. Gotcha. It's my prerogative, and now that the deed is done, I have no reason to remain here any longer. If you would permit it. Please leave. What an annoying turn of events. Some things never change. The Count purchased it from you? That's completely true. Everything was on the level. Though honestly, considering he's a noble on account of that, I couldn't possibly have refused. But deference to those of higher stature is still the reality in areas where the Chancellor's influence doesn't reach. So the ring wouldn't use the mirror the Count gave me as a deposit and buy one locally. Really sorry for putting you all through this. I need to start making my way to the station now. I don't want to miss my train. Wow, what a bitch. Yeah, exactly. I have to agree with the eccentric man. What a farce. Your students here for a field study. I hope you'll forgive me for saying so, but I believe it is these setbacks in life which make it truly beautiful to be alive. Comedy of errors may have been tough to endure, but your resultant struggle against injustice was simply breathtaking. However, I must bid adieu, for my search can never rest ere the ultimate beauty is unearthed. Yeah, okay, weirdo. I think he was just trying to tell us not to let it get to us, maybe. Just don't know why he helped us to begin with. There's no stone left to make the ring. Does that mean we failed? Exactly what we asked of you. It's unfortunate things ended how they did, but that was through no fault of yours. Please accept your reward. I understand you must feel, but you did exactly what you were asked. You deserve nothing less than the reward you were promised. Check. What does this do? Let's find out. Arts +5, increase the chance of an item dropping in battle. Okay, sure. We can open this one. Oh, this is not a bad one to open. Aw, I misjudged that. Oh well, that's fine. Red. Don't I have an additional? I thought I had 2 heat waves. opened up her EP quite a bit. So I might as well, like, rest and heal it, considering that's what she does well. Heat Wave. Attack 2, attack 1. Making sure I didn't give anyone, like, a red they probably shouldn't have. Does he already have Airstrike? Yeah, that just gives him a boost. And then, are there any other arts we can add? Done this a few times now at this point. Oh, no. Okay. I think we've done all the modding we can for the time being. It's the Salts quest. Ganon's this way, right? Ah, this way is the canyon. It's the same entrance. Exit. Hub area. All Rocks Canyon path. Okay. Which means the monster raptor somewhere along this path. The most logical approach here would be to take care of the monster first, then continue following the path to the fort. This case should probably take some time to finish all the other tasks first, otherwise they may be left undone. I mean, like, it wouldn't let us, like, do the other one, right?
That bridge above us looks like it dates back to the Middle Ages.
It is. It's been there for several hundred years.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him. My turn. There you go. Sophie, dance. That's that.
My turn.
My turn.
I found that might be the case.
Yeah.
You guys aren't like super strong.
My turn.
Yeah. Now. Broken. My turn.
My turn.
My turn.
It's my turn. I'll handle.
Here we go. That's that. Now's our chance. Let's get him.
My turn. Target locked.
Go.
My turn. Now.
Go.
Yeah. My turn. Got it. I'll help.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'll handle this. Go.
Go.
I'll handle it.
Here we go.
Yeah. Now.
Oh, marginal damage.
I'll handle it. Now. I'll help. We did it. Thanks for the backup.
Nothing.
We have the advantage. My turn. Target locked.
My turn. Now's our chance.
There. I'll handle this. Arcus, activate.
Yeah. Hear me.
Thanks.
My turn. Target locked.
Here we go.
My turn.
I'll handle it. Target locked.
My turn.
It's my turn. Hear me. Thanks.
My turn.
Go.
Okay. There you go. Okay.
Not ideal.
Okay.
Very well.
Okay. It's my turn. Hear me. Thanks.
Very well.
Okay. Arcus. Yeah. I'll handle it. Here we go.
That's all I got.
Here we go. Arcus, activate.
I'll handle this. Arcus, activate.
Yeah. I'll handle it. Arcus,
That's that.
That should suffice.
Rune Blade can now be used. Cuts enemies in half with a magical slash.
I did it.
Fascinating.
Dangerous foe. Stay on guard.
This one's dangerous. Stay on your toes.
Not yet.
I was careless. This one looks dangerous. Be careful.
Not yet. Retreat. It didn't
It's
work.
my turn. We should retreat. Please excuse us.
Okay, that sucked.
We have the advantage.
There's two of these fuckers.
Now, okay.
My turn.
I'll handle.
It's my turn. My turn.
Go.
My turn.
Okay. Making progress.
Ethereal Edge.
Done.
Nice.
This looks like quite an old road, though it does seem well reinforced.
Yep. Looks like a lot of armored vehicles come this way.
We have the advantage.
My turn.
It's like an armor wolf, but more dire.
Target locked.
Go.
My turn.
Okay. Gleaming blades.
I'll handle it.
Here we go. Another chance. There.
I'll handle this.
Okay.
Here we go.
It's my turn.
Thanks.
I'll handle it.
Now. Okay. We did it, Fee.
Thanks for the backup. Advantage is ours. Let's finish it. I'll handle it.
Target locked.
Nice.
Go.
I ain't hitting all three again, though, I don't think.
Very well.
Yo.
Yeah. Gleaming blade.
I'll handle it. Targets eliminated. Let's get going.
I didn't notice that.
Are you serious?
I'll handle this. Be gone.
Go.
I'll handle it.
Target locked. Now. Okay.
What?
Yeah. Gleaming blades.
Here we go. There.
I'll handle it.
I kind of hate to use this.
Target locked.
I'll handle this.
I'll handle it.
Now. Okay. We did it, Fee.
Thanks for the backup.
Right.
Yeah, leveled up.
Oh.
Okay.
Enemy sighted. Take him out.
Just one?
Turn. neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Should have waited.
Let's get this over with.
Very well.
Here we go. Flames, gather on my blade.
Okay. Now. Uh-huh. Yeah. Hear me. I'll handle it. Here we go.
Very well.
I was careless.
My turn.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Thanks.
I'll handle this.
Here we go. All right, let's do this.
I was careless.
Are you for real right now?
Gleaming blades.
Impossible.
Uh-oh. We're in a lot of trouble here.
My turn.
Yeah. Hear me.
Thanks. My turn.
Okay. Hear me.
Thanks. Here we go. My turn. All right, let's.
Yeah.
My turn. There.
Okay. Hear me.
Thanks.
My turn.
Yeah. We should be safe now.
All that for a breeze. Doesn't really help her. Yeah, it's not super helpful.
Oh, a treasure chest. Let's get this over with.
Here we go.
My turn.
Very well.
It's my turn.
I'll handle it.
My turn.
Very well.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
My turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Go. Okay.
Oh, that's a beautiful looking treasure chest.
As long as it's another like a not another fight or something like that.
That one looks.
This one looks dangerous. Be careful.
Leave it to me. How about this?
I'll handle this.
My turn. All right.
Okay. Hear me.
I suppose I should thank you.
Very well.
It's my turn. How about this?
Here we go.
Yeah. Hear me.
Thanks. My turn. Arcus.
I won't lose like this.
He's just gonna die, right?
It's my turn. How about this?
I won't lose like this.
That's pretty clutch.
Go. Arcus, activate.
It's my turn. Arcus.
I suppose I should thank you.
Go. Flames, gather on my blade.
Buffs and debuffs stack up to 50%. Okay.
Leave it to me. How about this?
I'll handle this.
Good to know.
Okay. Yeah.
Damn, son.
Very well.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. My turn.
Oop, I just kicked my desk. That's fine. What a time to be confused.
Okay. Hear me.
I suppose I
Leave
should
it to
thank
me.
you.
How about this? Here we go.
This can't be happening.
Go! Flames, gavel on my blade.
I can do this. Hear me.
Appreciate it.
I'll handle this.
Go!
I'll handle this.
I'm sorry, everyone.
It's my turn.
How about this?
What?
Go!
I won't lose like this.
This can't be happening.
Go!
I won't lose like this.
Go!
Impossible.
My turn. Arcus.
Okay.
Oh boy. That was really close.
Success.
Flash grenade can now be used. Blind 30%, seal 30%. Those grenade, which emits bright light.
That was rough.
Yeah, but we still won.
Only just.
Yeah, no kidding. Shit, dude.
What the hell is wrong with you, Eustace Alberea? Why did you sever the link?
Don't even think of trying to place the blame on me, Machias Regnitz. You were the one who severed the link.
You said you'd cooperate, but you just couldn't do it, could you? You couldn't bring yourself to stoop to the same level as a commoner like me. You nobles truly are beyond redemption. You're utterly hopeless, through and through.
Asinine little. Why can't you see that all of this is born from your own prejudice and narrow-mindedness?
It's enough.
Please, calm down.
Stay out of this. This is our problem.
Why don't we settle this once and for all? Let me show you how much better than you I really am.
Reen!
There we go.
You could have done that this whole time.
Nice work.
Reen, are you alright?
Hey, are you injured?
I'm fine. It's just a scratch. I was
'Tis
so
but a
sure
flesh
we killed
wound.
it, though. Guess I shouldn't have let my guard down.
I shouldn't have either. But it's down for good this time.
I should administer first aid on that scratch. I'll need you to take off your jacket.
That feels much better. Thanks, Emma.
You're welcome. I'm happy I was able to put what we learned from Instructor Beatrix's classes to good use.
That was last week, right?
I'm sorry, Rena.
It's our fault that you were injured.
Oh,
You're
don't worry
goddamn
about
right.
it. Wouldn't have happened if I'd been paying more attention. I'm just glad neither of you were hurt.
Why are you so...
You should rest that shoulder for a while.
Yes, absolutely. I'd strongly recommend you fall back from the front line for the time being.
Thanks. I will. All right, let's get moving. We need to tell the Provincial Army about the monster we just defeated.
Yeah. I suppose it's not a done deal until we file our report.
All Varrock's fort isn't much farther across the canyon. We may need to hurry if we wish to be back in Bereahard before nightfall, however.
Let's go.
Hey, Reen?
Huh? What is it?
I just... Looks so Mercury Eum.
What? What did you just do?
Nothing. I just wanted to check on your bandage. Good, good. It seems fine. But please try your best to keep your shoulder firm. The less it moves, the better. We don't want your injury getting worse now.
Okay.
Some kind of black magic is that?
I felt something warm flowing into my body.
Temporary unavailable during the active battle party. However, it's still possible to change this equipment as needed. Okay, well, that's good, because we're in a lot of trouble right now. Do that for now. I think we're so beat up, everyone's pretty much, like, dead. Yeah, it tells me, something tells me I should probably go back and, like, heal TN. Don't worry about it. Don't question.
Here they come! Be careful, everyone!
I'll handle it. Time to retreat. Jerks.
This isn't good. Might be wiped. Won't be so lucky next time. Enemy sighted. Let's take them out.
This is nothing. We should retreat. As if I have time for the likes of you.
Right.
Very well.
Okay. Hostile spotted. Okay.
Need to do something.
This is nothing. Arcus.
I can do this.
My turn.
Need to do something.
I'll handle it.
I can do this.
This isn't.
My turn. Hostile.
Oh no. No. Alright, I have some items, it's fine.
Right. Eat that. Eat that. Stay on guard and don't get.
My turn. Target lock.
I'll handle this. this.
Okay.
I suppose I should thank you.
I was careless.
Right.
This is just gonna maul me. I'm just dead.
Hear me.
Thanks.
Right. How about
I'll handle this.
what?
I was careless.
Impossible.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Right.
Yeah, just kill me. It's whatever.
This can't be happening.
Okay.
Very well.
Okay.
It's my turn.
There you go. Hostiles neutralized.
Very well.
Oh, they're actually not faster than me? Oh, nice. Stop bleeding, it doesn't even hurt that much anymore. I just used some magic. My old master often used something similar. Nothing more to tell. I don't know the recipe or anything. Actually, I was more impressed with you. You made defeating that monster look really easy. Yeah, you just put a bullet in its head. Or abdomen, or whatever. You certainly 2 years younger than us? Yep. Something special. I'm just accustomed to combat. Accustomed? What kind of life must you have led to become accustomed to such advanced fighting techniques?
Advantage is ours. Let's finish it. My turn. Arcus activate.
My turn.
It's my turn.
It's my turn.
My turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Very well.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
Oh,
My
me.
turn.
My turn.
It's my turn.
This is the. I was careless.
Great.
That's a beautiful looking treasure chest.
Mind too. Probably gonna let me fight this thing. Oh, they're gonna let me grab the salt and leave. So I shouldn't be surprised when those are the kind of things that we need to go. As long as they receive it by the end of the day. Bye.
This monster seems dangerous. Be careful.
Yeah, I don't want to fight it if I don't have to. Mostly due to the fact, you know, bleeding out over here.
It's huge.
So this is Auroch's fort, one of the Kreutzen Provincial Army's premier bases.
Not how I was expecting it to look. They modified an older fort. A lot.
Something wrong, Eustace?
No, not at all. Let's go and give our report on the monster we defeated.
Wonder what that's about. Training military supplies.
It's a freight train from Rehard?
Looks like it's carrying tanks. Pretty heavily armored ones at that.
Those are the latest models from the Reinford Company. They're called Oxen.
How?
Someone knows something he's not letting on.
Things to do.
Gosh, why does he have to be so...
He's right, though. We really should keep moving.
Yeah.
Wait.
We're members of Thor's Military Academy, Class 7.
We completed a monster extermination task on your behalf.
Oh, so you're the ones.
We've been expecting you. You'll forgive my curtness. Just didn't think you'd have someone so young with you as well.
I didn't think you'd have a child with you.
Defeat the monster in question. Do you require a written report, or is verbal confirmation okay?
Oh no, that's fine.
You were really able to beat that thing, though?
Somehow or another, yes?
It wasn't easy, but we managed.
Not bad. Not bad at all. We probably should have taken care of it ourselves, but it was a pretty dexterous thing, so we just kind of let it be.
We just pawned it off on children.
Wasn't tough enough to cause any of us any harm, as long as we were in our armored cars when we encountered it. But still, it took a bit of convincing for us to ask a group of students to fight it, as you might imagine.
I can understand that.
Well, it provided a good opportunity for us to test our skills.
Wait. Oh, Lord Eustace.
What brings you? That uniform. Are you?
Correct. I've returned to Berehard as part of a field study for the Academy. I'm here as a student, not as a member of the Alvarea household. Please treat me accordingly, the same as you would my classmates.
As you wish. As you wish, Lord Eustace.
Wow.
Looks like even the provincial army will miss a chance to bend over backwards for him.
I would like to know, however, about the contents of that train that just passed by here.
Ah, you saw it? Our provincial army has finally started getting supplied with tanks. Isn't it exciting?
Armored cars can't hope to compete with tanks in terms of firepower, after all.
But why are you guys getting tanks?
And we can't let
That's a
the
weird
Imperial
thing to
Army
get.
Be stronger than us forever.
That's an odd thing to say.
I see. The fort also appears to have been fortified quite significantly.
Ah, yes. Some rather sizable construction work was carried out just last month. It'll take more than a little cannon fire to damage these walls now.
Our anti-air defenses are going to be strengthened in the near future, too. This should soon become a fort we soldiers of the Kreutzen province can truly be proud of. You can count on that.
I will. And with that, I believe we are done here. We should take our leave.
Okay.
It is almost evening, after all.
Roger that.
Yeah. Spark arrow as a reward. I know someone can equip green stuff. Is it you? Oh, it's him. We're talking about airstrike. Special attack, defense, breeze, Mercuria. Oh, that's right. It's probably fine. Is there anything back here? No. Okay.
Wait, what is the meaning of this?
Machias?
If we were on the border with Crossbell or the Republic, maybe I could understand. But why does the provincial army here need state-of-the-art tanks?
That's a very good question.
Not to mention anti-air defenses and countless other fortifications. It's utter madness.
Machias.
He makes a good point.
Can you truly be so ignorant? This is the reality of the present situation within the Empire. Tensions between Osborn's reformist faction and our noble faction grow worse by the day. Though admittedly, it's been happening mostly under the surface, away from the eyes of the general populace. But this is just one of the many ways that conflict is manifesting itself.
I'd heard rumors, but
Sounds like a civil war is brewing.
No doubt my father was the one who ordered these fortifications. I have no intention of giving any comments of my own on his decision. But if you wish to lodge a complaint, I'm quite happy to listen. So?
Oh, it's fine. The sun's going down. We should get back to Berehard.
yeah.
Let's go then.
Like, if tensions are at a point where you feel like you need to fortify your, common fortresses with state-of-the-art tanks and anti-air defenses. Alright, let's see if we can get back without fucking dying.
A dangerous foe. Very well.
He's gonna fucking nuke us.
Leave it to me. Won't be so lucky next time.
Sounds like a siren. Seems to be coming from the fort. I wonder what that could be. Are birds like that common around here? That's no bird. Looked like someone was riding on it. I think it was a child, actually. Are you certain? Going by build, yeah, I didn't get a good look at the face, so I can't be 100% sure, but I think so. Were you on your way back to Berehard? So this commotion, what's the meaning of that siren? Well, you see, moments ago we became aware of an intruder in Auroch's fort. You don't mean the silver thing that flew past us. You saw it? Which direction did it go? Flew off to the southwest mere moments ago, at a rather significant speed. Uh-huh. Does seem unlikely. What could that have been, though? It's a very good question. It's capable of flying, it's not an airship. Never heard of any flying device besides one. This is a matter for the army. We should trust them to handle it. We're students visiting here on our studies. We're under no obligation to the provincial army's job for them. Besides which, we have our hands full with our own tasks. Well, that is true, but it would do no harm to mention this incident in our report. It is noteworthy, after all. Yeah. On another note, my shoulder seems to be completely healed. Feel ready to rejoin the front line. You certain? It's hard to believe such a significant injury could heal so quickly. Some kind of alien construction or constitution? Pretty sure I don't. I think Emma's grandmother's medicine was just really effective. That must be it. Just glad you're alright. You wish him to be set as leader, place him back in the party via camp menu. Sure. So I can at least fight in case something bad happens. Truly am limping back to the front though. Or the beret hard.
I've got this.
We're finally back.
My feet are killing me.
I think the feet are the least of our concerns. After that scuffle. Just about sundown. Thank goodness for that, I'm exhausted. And I'm starving. Whatever that strange flying object was, it doesn't seem to have come anywhere near the main thoroughfare, at least. Fortunately not. City wouldn't be this calm if it had. It's probably long gone by now. Should head back to the hotel before it gets dark. There's a lot to put in our daily reports today, after all. Figure out how to best summarize the day's events over dinner. Alright, let's take care of this salt quest before I forget. I want the points for doing it if I know a way to get the salt. Shut up, puppy. Silver hourglass. Alright. What does that do? So we'll find out, right? Magic attack +5, speed +3. Oh, this is fine. I shouldn't say magic, I should say arts, because that's technically what it is, right? Heals always in an area with purifying breath. Okay, I do have the material to upgrade weapons. Don't know where I'm gonna get those guns, but I do have the material to upgrade them. Demonic Scythe. Earth Lance. Oh, I wanted to sell my stuff for money. May have to do some off-screen cash grinding at some point. Unsure. I think there's nothing else we have left to do, so. So I'm here for a short time. I have returned to. Shut up, kid. So I informed Rufus, you may do as you wish while you're here. However, you will do nothing that brings shame upon yourself, nor upon the Alberea name. Please be ever mindful of your position and what you represent. It would be too much to ask for you to introduce yourself to my classmates. I have no time for pleasantries. Should I require anything of you, you will be contacted. He really does hate his son, huh? Yikes. What was that all about? It's not really... That was the almighty Duke Alberea, was it? The head of one of the 4 great houses and the man in charge of this entire providence. With some strange twist of fate, my father as well. I've spoken out of turn. Forget what I said. Today's workload has made me hungry. Shall I return to our rooms, then find something to eat? I'm starving. Yeah, me too, kid. After a short rest, I headed to a restaurant in the Central Plaza for dinner.
The breeze here feels wonderful.
The food was delicious too. Agreed.
You can see why this restaurant is popular with the nobles. Do you dine here often, Eustace?
I do. The chef has been good to me since I was a child.
Oh, that's kind.
I was practically raised on this food.
How typical. Even in your dining habits, you nobles subsist on unnecessary luxury. Though I can't deny the quality of the food.
It wasn't just tasty, but warm too.
Yes, for a high-class restaurant, the chef seems to have used a lot of very healthy ingredients. Perhaps he's doing his part to ensure Eustace stays in good health.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wonder what Group B is doing right now.
We had this exact same conversation in our group last month, too. I'm sure they're hard at work over in St. Ark. Probably nothing to worry about.
It was Keldic for you last month, right? So you were thinking of us on the first night?
Yeah. After dinner, we were wondering how Group B was getting on. Dare I ask?
Well...
Nowhere near as peacefully as now. This is a big improvement.
I kind of figured that much.
We are doing much better this time.
Huh? And I'm sure our reports will reflect that.
It is an improvement, though I'm not convinced it's good enough.
It's not?
I'm certain Group B gave their absolute best in all of their tasks today. But can we honestly say the same? That we could have done no better? And I'm referring not just to the monster encounter, but to the handling of our other tasks as well.
We'll just have to try and make up for it in the day we have left. Besides, we have the chance to catch sight of a far bigger problem.
Yes, that's true.
First, we find out taxes are rising throughout the province. Then, we find out the military is being expanded on a grand scale.
Was he present for that conversation?
Don't even try to tell me the two aren't related.
How does he know the taxes increased?
I have no intention of denying it, but you're only looking at one side of the coin. Exactly how many Oxen tanks do you think the Imperial Army has under their control?
Well,
100 or 2, I'd guess.
Precisely. The Imperial Army's military capabilities are enormous. This nation has one of the most powerful armed forces on the continent, and roughly 70% of it is under the Chancellor's control. Tell me, how is the Noble Alliance supposed to counter that?
So, you're suggesting that's why the Provincial Army needs to bolster its forces?
Considering both sides are comprised of Erebonians, it all seems so wasteful.
Ah, the travails of youth. How noble and beautiful they are.
It's you.
Baron Blue Blanc, I believe?
It's such an honor that you would remember a mere baron. I see you completed a hard day's work already. How splendid!
yes, nearly.
What about you?
Alas, I have yet to be blessed with the fateful encounter I seek. The search for beauty is filled with perils and obstacles, yet that is precisely what makes it all so...
Hello?
Well, I hope you enjoy the rest
Hey.
of your stay.
I most certainly will.
Long.
Though it truly is a pity that the clear air of this verdant city should be tinged, if but faintly,
How was your day?
with the scent of steel. I'd heard that Duke Albarea was a man of many interests, but I was unaware he counted playing with fire among them. I don't condemn him for it, though, for only by playing with fire can one create fireworks. Would you not agree, my friends?
I don't like your implications.
And I think this whole line of conversation is a little inappropriate.
Oh, please do pardon me, young lady. I meant no harm, I assure you.
Right.
I wish you well on your remaining day here. May you reveal to me the beauty I seek by its end. Be it the lovely luster of success or the sad splendor of failure.
Who does he think he is? This is why I can't stand nobles.
I thought you might say that. If it makes you feel better, though, I have my doubts as to whether that man truly is a noble to begin with.
Go.
What?
His behavior seems so exaggerated, almost as if he's trying to act like the quintessential noble. Like he's fulfilling the stereotype.
Yeah, something about him feels off to me, too. But what's even stranger
Oh, god damn it.
is that he knew we only have one day left here.
You're right.
We told him of our field study, but never once did we divulge how long we intended to remain here.
Between him and that silver object, we've been crossing paths with a lot of strange people today.
Well, tomorrow's the end of our stint here. We can't let ourselves get distracted. We still have a lot to do.
That's right. We have to do our group proud.
Exactly.
We should return to the hotel and begin work on our reports then.
I just love the banter between
can't get to sleep?
I could ask you the same. You aren't going to tell me the bed's too hard for you, are you?
I wouldn't dream of it. I've never slept in a bed this high class in my life. Not even back at home.
And yet you're the son of Baron Schwarzer. You've not lived the life one might expect of a boy from a noble family.
Yeah, that's just how my dad is. A lord should live like his people, not above them. That's how he always put it.
I see. It sounds as though you have a good family.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for my upbringing.
Aren't you going to ask? I assumed you'd be curious about that brief exchange with my father earlier.
I wasn't really sure you'd want me to bring that up. You obviously get along really well with your brother, but I didn't get that same sense with the Duke. Has he always been like that?
As far back as I can remember. I suppose he just has little respect for a son born to a commoner.
What?
My brother and I have different mothers. He was born of my father's legal wife, a noble who still lives to this day. My own mother, however, was a commoner, and she passed away 8 years ago. In other words, I am his bastard son.
I had no idea. So, was that chef we met earlier?
He's my uncle, on my mother's side. Perhaps that's why he's always been so good to me. Or perhaps he's simply compelled to treat me as I deserve to be treated, being the son of the Duke.
No, that can't be. I don't blame you for being a little cynical, but there's no need to be quite so hard on yourself.
I suppose you're right.
I'm sure you have your differences, but you do get along with your brother, right?
You could say that. He's treated me well ever since I was taken in 8 years ago. He was the one who taught me my swordsmanship, and who trained me in the ways of court etiquette.
I knew it.
Pardon?
There's just something honest, I guess you could say, about the way you fight. It shows that whoever taught you was someone you really trusted. When we first met him this afternoon, I had a hunch he might have been the one. What's wrong?
Nothing at all. You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
I get that a lot.
Is your injury from this afternoon on the mend?
It's fine, honestly. There's no pain, and the wound's closed up like it was never there. I'll have to be sure to thank Emma's grandmother for her help someday.
That's good to hear. Still, from where I stand, you are something of a danger to yourself.
I am?
On the day of the entrance ceremony, when the trapdoor opened beneath us, you acted instantly to protect Elisa. There wasn't even a moment's hesitation.
Ah.
In most cases, one would reflexively act to protect himself. It's part of man's natural survival instinct. Yet you put another before yourself, not even pausing to question the validity of that decision. And you did exactly the same thing with us today. I'm sure most people would see that as an act of selflessness and sing your praises for it. But to me, it comes across as abnormal, perhaps even twisted.
Yeah. I don't know how to respond to that. I wasn't expecting you to see through me quite so clearly.
Well, I owed you as much for having seen through me first. Still, the point stands. You need to be more cognizant of the effects your actions have on those around you. If not for your health and for your reputation, that selflessness of yours can just as easily be perceived as arrogance, after all.
I know it can. And you're not the first person to tell me that. What's the point in saving others if you can't spare even a moment to save yourself? That's what my old master always used to say to me.
Was it now? I suppose we both have some things we need to work through.
Yeah, but for now, we need to get a good night's sleep. If we stay up too late tonight, we're going to be dead to the world tomorrow. And that wouldn't be fair to the others.
I agree. It wouldn't be fair. To the girls, at least. I'd hate to be so tired as to limit my potential.
Here, here.
Gotcha.
Good night, Eustace.
Pleasant dreams.
Drinks are on me someday.
Yeah, for sure.
Eustace Alberea.
What is it, Machias Regnitz?
I will accept no more failures. Today, we will form a combat link.
What?
As much as I may dislike humor, I'm ashamed that we were unable to do what every other member of our class has accomplished. Today's monster extermination request seems as good a chance as any to make up for yesterday's failure. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
You really are simple-minded, aren't you? I suppose you overheard our conversation last night and feel some kind of affinity toward me now?
Nonsense! I did no such thing! I was fast asleep while you yammered on about your family and Reen and...
Machias.
That's pretty conclusive.
Very well. I accept. I'll be happy to show you what a proper combat link looks like.
We'll see about that. Fortunately, I have more than enough generosity of spirit to endure being paired with an arrogant noble like you.
Maybe today's field study will go more smoothly than yesterday's after all.
Lord Eustace.
Arno, what brings you here? I would have expected you to be at my father's side.
I'm terribly sorry I could not greet you upon your arrival yesterday. However, I have come today in the capacity of an escort.
An escort? To where? I'm sure you must be aware that I returned to Bereahard purely as part of a field study for my academy work.
But of course, however, His Grace has directly requested that I escort you to the mansion. So I would be most appreciative if you'd accompany me without delay.
Father? He showed no signs of desiring my company when we spoke yesterday.
I am in no position to question or oppose his orders, merely to obey them. I'm sure you understand. Though while I hesitate to speculate, I do wonder if His Grace may feel some regret regarding his demeanor yesterday.
Go with him. We can attempt to form a combat link another time.
We'll be able to handle the morning's tasks just fine on our own. Don't worry about us.
Ha! You've come all the way back to your hometown. It would be a shame not to visit with your family, right?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Are you certain?
Someone called in sick, so it was
Very
like
well.
the same as
I'll return this
yesterday.
afternoon. And though I will worry as to how
didn't
you'll
have to,
fare
like,
without
stay
me,
late
I know you'll at
because
least give it your best, for what that's worth.
Of course we will.
All right. Let's meet back in the hotel lobby around noon. If something comes up, just leave a message at the front desk.
Understood. Lead the way, Arno.
Gladly, sir. Please
Tax
excuse
forms
us.
just make it like really, really hard because there's like no downtime with the, a mountain of tax forms to do.
Well, let's get started. We wouldn't want to give Eustace any further reason to worry, now would we?
Huh, certainly not. Still...
Though, like when I say all a bunch of people called in, I mean like a bunch of people called in.
What? What is it? If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
She's probably thinking, the worst is over, and it's all thanks to your eavesdropping.
Good boy.
Stop that! Stop looking at me like I'm some hapless babe! Green, you do know I still haven't completely forgiven you for lying, don't you?
Are you still hung up on that?
And Emma, I hope you're ready to score second on our midterms because I'm not about to lose to you again. But don't even think about giving those exams any less than your very best. I intend to best you when you're in top form.
You will?
And as for you, Fee, I've been wanting to say this for a long time now.
I think it is raining.
Sleeping in class is an affront to our education. You need to start treating classes more seriously. Listen, take proper notes. Raise your hand now and then. And stop covering your ears when I'm talking to you.
I can't hear you.
Anyway, we've got a lot to do, so how about we get to it?
Right.
All right, the family's on their way home, so I gotta end the stream here. This is getting interesting. The plot's starting to take all the right turns that keep me engaged. So I will probably pick up with this on Thursday. Maybe I'll play tomorrow. No, tomorrow is Thursday. Probably play Persona tomorrow. But if I play Persona tomorrow, I'll play this Friday. So yeah. Thanks everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoy.